Hi guys, this is Armaan Kohli and you guys are watching Bollywood Hungama. Enjoy and keep watching. Always.
Coming to this line that imagine being locked inside a large room surrounded with mirrors and fighting with Salman Khan for 3 hours.
Huh.
So, if you can elaborate upon that, what exactly do you mean by that? You're talking about
Surajji made a very, very beautiful looking Sheesh Mahal. I mean, there are many Sheesh Mahals that have come in our industry from the time the industry has started entertaining people. But I think this is a very different looking Sheesh Mahal. It's a very classy looking Sheesh Mahal. And the way he created this, every frame that you walk in, you have like 6 of us or 7 of us. So to fight in there used to be very difficult because how do we hide the cameras? You see, the whole situation used to be, it was the most difficult way to shoot, but it has come out brilliant. You see, so while I was dubbing the film, when I saw these clips of the same Sheesh Mahal, I could not believe it because there were not a single frame where we could see the cameraman. It was really, and we have a cameraman that's Manikaran sir, who's also one of the aces of our film. I think he's also one of the biggest heroes of our film. He's made this film look larger than life. It's one of the most beautifully visually looking film that I've, not because I'm working in it, but because it is such a beautiful visual. So I think the Sheesh Mahal, there are many sets actually, but as we're talking about Sheesh Mahal, I think it's one set that people will really like to watch because it's something that's not come yet. Plus, everybody has Mr. Salman Khan fighting in there, so you could not ask for anything better.
Absolutely. In fact, I'd like to share something with you, Mr. Kohli, that while we had interviewed Salman Khan before Jai Ho, he told us that he will be casting Armaan Kohli in one of his future films in a negative role.
Right.
In fact, I tweeted about that, and Tanisha had retweeted that, and I think you also retweeted that as well. This entire faith that Salman Khan had in you, because many a times people say कि हाँ मैं आपको chance करवाऊंगा, but to actually do it is something I think requires a lot of
I'm indebted to him. Honestly, I'm really indebted to the Superman of a man called Salman Khan. Because he is somebody who, if he says something, he will do it. And I'm just a little lucky and little blessed that everything fell in place for me to be a part of a film like Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, working with Suraj Bajati and Salman Khan. So yes, Salman bhai did tell me to go meet Surajji. I did go to meet Surajji at ND Studio, and we just sat and we spoke about a couple of things. He saw my personality, he heard my voice, and I don't think even he took an audition of anything of mine. I told him, if you want to, I will do it. But he said, no, it's not required. You are doing this film. So I was pretty much lucky to be a part of it. I think all my stars were very well at that moment in my life. And I thank Salman Khan with the bottom of my heart for what he did for me. Surajji for having the confidence in me to be Chirag of his film. So thank you both. Lots of love to you both, sir.
Okay, you've also said that I've been training for 4 hours every day for the last 1 year to look fit alongside Salman Khan.
You have to.
What sort of training were you doing?
Luckily, I had Salman bhai with me there, so my training process was pretty much easier. We used to do everything. I mean, for cardio, we used to play cricket, we used to do insanity, we used to do Zuma, we did weight training, we did everything. So the whole process, we used to play volleyball, we used to play badminton just to sweat out. So that whole process used to be a 4.5 hour gap. So every day that routine would make you become fitter, of course. So our training used to be comprised of everything possible, freehand and weights.
Now this entire journey that you've had with Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, this is your next film after LOC. You've seen a bit of in terms of failure, in terms of your movies not doing well, and I think that was one barb that was thrown at you in the Big Boss that in a way affected you the most somewhere when people used to, when they had to just search for a trigger point for Armaan Kohli. That's what they said, and somewhere you used to just burst out. Now it's being said that Prem Ratan Dhan Payo is maybe having the biggest opening of all times, and it can just break all records and all these things.
It will, it should.
So somewhere do you feel life has taken like a full circle? It's like, do you feel somewhere vindicated?
I believe in whatever happens for the best. I always think, and I have no regrets of those 8 to 10 years that I was not in front of the camera. It's not that I didn't get offers. I did get offers, but I didn't want to do something that would waste another 3 years of my life. So I did not take up anything. I wanted to do a negative shade, and I wanted to do something which would satisfy me. And I also didn't want to do something which a regular villain does in his film. I always wanted to be a hero villain. You see, because today's date, most of the heroes are playing villains as well. So I was lucky to get something like this because it was completely up my alley. It was completely exactly what I wanted to do. With a production house like this and with a superstar like this in one frame, I could have really not asked for anything better. Coming back to the 10 years of not working, it was, I did whatever I had to. I started something else as my work, which is still on. But as I said, I didn't want to do anything that would not satisfy me, and there was nothing that came up my alley which was satisfying me. So no regrets of not doing that. Now this, and then now we are not looking back. Now hopefully we are only walking ahead.
Absolutely.